In 2026, the city of San Francisco and a teenager from Pennsylvania are pursuing a legal strategy once used against Big Tobacco. They are suing PepsiCo, alleging the company used deliberate engineering to make its food addictive and targeted children with the results. For decades, PepsiCo's scale suggested it was untouchable. This is the company that penetrated the Iron Curtain in 1959, and by 1989 briefly owned a fleet of 17 Soviet submarines and 3 warships in exchange for soda syrup. Yet the most dominant distribution monopoly in American grocery history is now vulnerable to a single, invisible biological compound. This $94 billion machine is facing a period of structural obsolescence, where the logistics of global distribution may no longer be enough to protect the core business model. Caleb Bradham's original pharmacy formula went bankrupt twice before the company turned 30. These early failures demonstrated that taste and branding alone are insufficient for building a global empire. In 1965, PepsiCo merged with Frito-Lay. This move was less about snack flavors and more about securing a nationwide network of delivery trucks that could reach store shelves directly. This direct store delivery system allows PepsiCo employees to physically bypass retail stockrooms. Route drivers load trucks at 4 a.m. and drive to specific stores to place every bag of chips exactly where the company wants them. Retailers often designate PepsiCo as a category captain. This means mega retailers like Walmart use PepsiCo's own purchase analytics to design their aisles, ensuring high-margin products stay at eye level, while smaller competitors are relegated to the bottom shelves. Whoever owns the physical shelf controls the consumer. It is a system that makes it difficult for any startup to win based on product quality alone. PepsiCo and Coca-Cola operate in a Nash equilibrium. Neither player gains by unilaterally dropping prices. Both match high prices, locking in gross margins above 54% for products consisting almost entirely of water, corn, and potatoes. This rational pricing truce is one of the most valuable assets in the PepsiCo strategic arsenal. The engineering behind these snacks focuses on the Bliss point, a precise ratio of sugar, salt, and fat designed to trigger a maximum dopamine response while suppressing the body's natural urge to stop eating. High fructose corn syrup is a primary tool in this process. Fructose is metabolized in the liver faster than gut hormones can signal fullness, encouraging overconsumption before the brain registers the intake. The seed oils used in snack manufacturing present further risks. Linoleic acid oxidizes at high frying temperatures, producing inflammatory compounds linked to metabolic syndrome. However, the rise of GLP-1 weight loss drugs is reprogramming the neurochemical patterns that PepsiCo's snack portfolio depends on. By mimicking satiety hormones, these drugs suppress the exact cravings that drive 80. PepsiCo is a major consumer of palm oil from Indonesia and Malaysia, where labor conditions are often severe. U.S. Customs records for Sime Darby Plantation, a PepsiCo supplier, documented reasonable indicators of forced labor. Migrant workers arrived burdened by massive recruitment fees, creating a cycle of debt bondage within the supply chain. These operational failures stand in contrast to corporate marketing efforts, like the 2017 Kendall Jenner advertisement that attempted to use civil rights imagery to sell soda. While acquisitions provide immediate financial rewards, ignoring the work of integrating safety and ethics is a hidden cost that eventually erodes the company's foundation. In 2026, PepsiCo partnered with Siemens and NVIDIA to build digital twins of its manufacturing empire. Every U.S. facility is replicated in a simulation platform. AI agents test equipment configurations and identify contamination risks before real-world factories degrade. The company aims to reduce manufacturing costs by 15%, potentially freeing up billions in capital. This freed capital provides a necessary funding source for the portfolio transformations required by recent lawsuits and the expanding use of GLP-1 drugs. Technology alone cannot reverse health trends, but for PepsiCo, it is a financial lifeline that makes a survival strategy possible. PepsiCo's $200 billion valuation was built on a single premise: controlling the infrastructure required to get closer to the consumer than any competitor. But what happens when this same playbook is applied not to a grocery store aisle, but to Earth's orbit? SpaceX has become the first private company to secure absolute infrastructure control over critical global communication systems. Is SpaceX the future of human civilization, or the most dangerous concentration of private power in modern history?